All right, we're back here on Sportsline. The Pro Bowl happened yesterday. Delanie Walker, a pair of touchdown catches in the second half as the AFC erased a 20-3 halftime deficit to come back and beat the NFC 24-23 for the Pro Bowl championship. Walker named Pro Bowl offensive MVP for his part in the game. We were down there in Orlando last week to catch up with some of the Titans players. The mission there was to talk to them about Mike Vrabel, who you just heard from in his introductory press conference, which happened last Monday. None of the Titans players were around when, one, Mike Mularkey was let go, or two, Mike Vrabel was hired. Some of them had spoken with him, others had not yet. Our goal was to talk to them, and we were the first media outlet to talk to these Titans players and get their reaction. Some of the most influential players, obviously star players on the team. So tonight and over the next couple of nights, we will get you to hear from them on their thoughts on that and on the season that just happened, getting back to the playoffs for the first time since 2008, and their experiences in Orlando during Pro Bowl week, surrounded by some of the best players in all of the National Football League. A great experience for players and his family. I then saw Delanie Walker, by the way, at Magic Kingdom on Saturday night, because that's, of course, what you do on a Saturday night in Orlando. But he had some magic in store for Sunday in the Pro Bowl game with those 2 touchdowns and taking home MVP honors. But the MVP, gracious enough to give us his time last week at the Pro Bowl, one day after practice, to exclusively talk with us about the change in coaches and about this Titans roster. Here's Delanie Walker. Here with Delanie Walker, AFC Pro Bowl tight end. It's the third time you can say a Pro Bowl tight end. True. What's that mean to you?
It just means all the hard work I put out this offseason paid off, and just being able to come in here and all my peers recognize the work I do on the field means a lot. And it's just good to be here with all these guys that does the job very well.
I remember talking to you a couple years ago when you were putting up just monster numbers and you weren't getting the recognition, and we were all wondering why. It was because the team wasn't very good. Is it a little bit more special now because the team's been good and you go to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years as well?
Most definitely. And, you know, we talked over the years, and that's what it is. Once the team got good, everyone started getting recognized. And I think this year we have 5 or 6 guys here in the Pro Bowl. And that's all it takes. But it feels good for us to get in the playoffs, and now people starting to recognize the Titans and giving us the credit that we were due.
First time in the playoffs since 2008, yet there was all sorts of adversity and rumors swirling around this team throughout the year. Have you ever been a part of a season that was as successful but yet as scrutinized as this one?
Not in the 13 seasons I've played in NFL. I have not seen that before. And it just shows what type of guys we got in the locker room to have all the nonsense surrounding everything that was going on outside of it, and still be able to go to the playoffs and go to the divisional playoff round shows a lot.
I know there was a lot of disappointment in New England a couple of weeks ago, but now that you've distanced yourself from it a little bit and you look back on this season, what will you remember the most?
Basically what we did to get to the playoffs, all the hard dedication and hard work with the group of guys that we had, because you never know if they're going to be coming back or anything. So I'm going to miss just having that feel with all them dudes in that locker room, but also having the opportunity to go in the second rounds in the playoffs and being here for 5 years and not being able to do that, that's going to stick with me because we're going back.
You were a vocal supporter of Mike Mularkey to get the job a couple of years ago, a vocal supporter of him over the past couple of years as you've won 19 games, get back to the playoffs. How surprised were you that he was let go?
Very surprised. You know, at the end of the day, I understand it's a business, but I think a lot of us were surprised on just knowing what he did for the team and taking us to the playoffs, and then for that to happen, you know, it just shocked, I think, a lot of people.
Disappointed? He was kind of your guy.
I wouldn't say disappointed. Me and Mike have a bond, and they really, I think we'll be friends forever after him coaching me and being our head coach. Not disappointed. I understand it's a business, and they're going to do whatever they think is better for the team. So.
John Robinson and the team move quickly. They named Mike Vrabel the head coach. What do you know about him already, other than you went against his defense last year in Houston? And how excited are you for the future?
Don't know too much about him. I hear a lot of good things, though. And I think he's going to bring what we look for: toughness, physical, relentless. And I think that's his mindset. And if he bring that and that's what he preaches, we already do it. So I think he's going to fit in perfectly and get us going.
Game on Sunday. I know you're looking forward to that. Other than that, what are you looking forward to the most this week in Orlando?
Other than that, probably Universal tomorrow. Just hanging with the guys, your family, just running around the park and riding the rides. I think that's what we come here for, is to ride the rides. But again, the game is awesome. We get to play in the Pro Bowl. I mean, can't never take that back. But I just think it's the rides. That's what I'm.
Do you have a favorite?
I did last year. I came to Transformer ride was sweet. I don't know what it's called, rocket something. It's a rocket ride that's off the chain. I'm probably gonna get on that about 50 times. So
awesome, Delanie Walker, well-deserved honor once again. Congratulations. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you very much.